What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. We got a reaction for Read My Soul. Now, I've watched some of his stuff. I don't think that I've done a reaction yet, but he was on the panel with Curtis King, the Company Man, Screwface Gene. They had a great freaking live. And I like what some of the stuff that he does. So we're gonna check this out. This is J. Cole being the Kevin Durant of hip hop. I would have said honestly Tim Duncan, but I want to see why he chose this and how he breaks it down. But hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. Let's go ahead and get it.
Kevin Durant's tweet was disrespectful to hip hop, and I'm gonna explain to you why. I was going to react to the J. Cole Clouds thing, but I didn't really have anything to say about it. I've always known that J. Cole was a good rapper. I've been supporting him before the beef since day one. This is a day one copy, and I've been supporting him after the beef. This is the rebrand of 2014 Forest Hill Drops. Big J. Cole fan, always knew he could rap. Right? I always thought he had the best flow for battle rap.
You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way, and if he did, my nigga,
I guess so, bro.
take your best shot.
And what I want to talk about today is the Kevin Durant statement that kind of pissed me off. Kevin Durant went to his Twitter and said, "I don't care about none of that fake tough guy shh. This is mastery." And he was referring to the J. Cole's Cloud song, which, like I said, I thought it was really good. The second verse is right up my alley.
Babies turn fiends, addicted to the screen. Cashiers replaced by machines.
A bunch of,
Yeah,
rich people telling me that greed and the world is changing and it's different and AI is coming and, all of that gloom and doom stuff. I love it. I love it because we know that already, but nobody has an answer or a solution. And that pretty much was my reaction. I'm gonna be real with you. But the funny thing is, I made a whole video basically saying J. Cole is the Kevin Durant of rap.
What do you mean by that?
He just want to rap. Kevin Durant just wants to hoop. And the crazy thing is, we all assumed he was talking to Kendrick Lamar because he is an OV ho.
It was a pretty boring day. It was for a Super Bowl. The game was the game got out of hand. The Super Bowl halftime show was just, I didn't pay attention to it.
Wow. Hey
And
there.
what he said in his statement pissed me off because Drake is the fake tough guy.
Right.
Fake tough guy is
Exactly.
literally battle rap.
If I don't knock you out when we knuckle up, then the razor come out. When I swing it, you get your uppercut. I grab you by your neck, you get another cut and another cut. It look like the seatbelt won't work and I'm trying to buckle up.
I love battle rap. I
Wow.
was just watching Rum Nitty
Yeah.
versus Loaded Lux. That was the most recent battle I watched. I watched Murder Mook.
Oh man, yeah, anytime that I watch battle raps, I'm just all like, the rapper in me is just all like, these lines are on a whole nother level. But yeah, no, it's just I like where he's going with this, and because people, I honestly find a hesitancy and writing about certain things and even releasing it because it sounds repetitive, and J. Cole's insertion of that through this track, it was really, really dope. Like it was really, really dope. But they do bring up a good point, and they're not the only ones. I was looking at Open Mike Eagle's reaction to it and different things like that. It is a dope track, but it is somebody said it best. I think it was Fantano, because I think he had a really positive response as far as to it, because he was just all like, we kind of know these particular things, but it's cool to give people like a refresher. As much as we get this unbalanced version, of all of the vices, all the everything, why? I mean, we could throw in a positive version of that, like the positive version of fast food type of thing, like where it's not the McDonald's Happy Meal stuff, but it is quickly made, but it is like a healthier option. It's still coming at you fast food style. And I think that a lot of times, quote unquote, conscious rappers, or even rappers who are more introspective, I think sometimes unless you're a quote unquote street rapper, and you're talking about these stuff, artists that are would be more of the conscious hip hop and different things like that, like a J. Cole that isn't the stereotypical like the rapper, things like that. They're held to a we get the short end of the stick. Because though Kendrick gets those particular types of criticisms, he's still elevated, because of that. That's why I was like, the halftime show was exactly Kendrick. Why are we acting like we haven't seen previous award shows and different things like that where he does that, And I think that when it comes to conscious hip hop and talking about the ills, yeah, there's what is the solution, what is the different things like that. And I personally think that it's cool that J. Cole did that because it is a kind of reminder, though it's like these things we already know. Why can't we allow for lit, quote unquote, lit songs to talk about the same stuff over and over and over and over again? But when it's something that's conscious, making you think, we want to be like, you know what I mean?
Versus Arsenal. Thought that was really good. Tay-Rock battling. I'm going to watch a Tay-Rock battle. Shout out to ARP. Shout out to Rare Breed. Shout out to URL. Shout out to KOTD, King of the Dot. Been watching Battle Rap forever. You can go and look up my name in them comment sections. You're going to see me there. You might even see me on some very early YouTube battles with Reed Dollars in there. Battle rap is fake tough guys. Hey, you know how many battle rappers I didn't heard say they was going to kill you? Guns so big. There is a whole thing of guns so big bars.
Nigga had a tall neck. Cop said it was 8'7". I had a gun so big, it got married to Faith Evans. I got a gun so big that when I walk the block, somebody call the cops hang up the phone and call the SWAT, hang up the phone and call the ops, hang up the phone and call Barack.
This round was just to show you what I scheme like. But back to that gun so big, I had to use my whole team like, we had to bring it on the truck because it was mini submarine like.
Guns as big as the Eiffel Towers, bullets as big as whales. Like, it's battle rap. And battle rap, you're a fake tough guy.
Rod Lieutenant, I'm hitting any nigga who don't mind their business. Shotgun in the pants flag. I'm walking like a zombie with it.
I hate this whole you gotta prove it thing in hip hop. Only in hip hop do we have to prove that we the biggest, toughest guys. And then when everybody goes to jail, everybody hops online, pray for a digital hug. And everybody start dying, everybody go to jail, then it's like, there's a problem.
I nursed them with these
We the only people that have to prove that we're tough. It's just music, bro. I call it fan fiction. It's the WWE. What's wrong with that? Why does everybody else, every other community, get to monetize and turn their art into lore, right? Disney, you know how many breakdowns they got of Disney movies, bro. You know how all the interconnection of all the Disney movies, and this person is his mom, and the girl from Brave, the old lady from Brave is Boo from Monsters, Inc. Bro, there's so many deep dives. I be into it. Only in hip-hop do we have to be real. It has to be real. You gotta go spin the block. But then when you start putting theories together, people allude to in their music, oh, y'all thinking too much. It's just music. Which one is it? For me, I like to think hip-hop is WWE. Everybody always said that this is an issue. But, yo, the WWE is a billion-dollar company. You couldn't tell me WWE wasn't real. Mankind was asked Undertaker to throw him off. What's wrong with this? You know, manufactured beef, what's wrong with it? We watch manufactured fights all the time. Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Why can't we manufacture our beef? There's this concept and idea that the NBA and the NFL is real. Come on, bro. They have the same entertainment license. NFL went for an entertainment license in 2010. This is my problem with what Kevin Durant is talking about. That's battle rap. You don't really have to pull up on somebody. It's all jokes. I didn't see people say I'm gonna slap your mom, slap your baby. I'm an Arsenal fan. I watch Arsenal get disrespectful.
Your son should have been a miscarriage, pool of blood floating in your toilet. Brenda should have threw your baby in the gum.
Oh, my uncle just died. He's still going to battle rap. Well, guess what I'm talking about? Your dead uncle and your auntie and your mom. Like, I just saw Arsenal disrespect more than Mook's dead loved one.
I do shit to get in your head, brother. Type of nigga I know I'm lying. I'ma still put it on your dead mother. And if I died and went to hell, first thing I'm doing is getting head from her.
Come on, bro. It was just in the name of art and fun. So when Kevin Durant says that, it's like, it's funny because you got 2 fake rings. Nobody respects your rings. You're a cupcake.
There were hundreds of
Oh man. And that's what's very, very interesting, and that's why I observe, we shouldn't take these celebrities as these people to mimic because they're still humans. They just hit a particular combination of stuff and they're a lot more wealthier and know than the average person. But they're literally regular people, and it's very, very interesting when people say certain things because it's just all like we could point out certain things, but it's just all like if you're a part of it, it's kind of, and people will say like, okay, well, it's the same thing with Kendrick. Da, 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 da. It's all like, okay, understanding the music business, even as an independent artist, you still have to have some interaction with this stuff, whether it be through the distribution to get your stuff on Spotify and iTunes, Apple Music, everything like that. Whether it is to work through particular stuff to get your stuff registered for branding, marketing, different things like that, you still have to interact with the music business. So I could see what he means by the Kevin Durant thing. I don't know if I agree as of yet, because he is bringing a good point. He is bringing a good point, but I would say that I don't know, it's like J. Cole I think tries to be a little bit more aware. There's just certain things that us as fans we want, and sometimes we don't think about the artist. We're just like, man, all that other stuff, man. We want to say, type of stuff. And I think that dehumanizes, the artist. We could talk about AI and everything like that about not having no soul, but you think that a person who is making music by your snap and to, do whatever for you at some point is going to seem soulless, like it and he makes up a good point as far as like, well, what is it that we want? And I feel like that extends to even the artists themselves and what do we want as fans when it comes to when a rapper decides to opt out of something or to be vulnerable or all these different things. Joe Budden literally was just all like, man, the rapper in me is just all like, F all that, but the man in me is like, okay, that's dope, for J. Cole's new song. So it's just interesting. It's interesting.
Cupcake shirts and signs.
I'm not a Kevin Durant fan at all. Get it. Great hooper. So there's plenty of great hoopers out there. So when Kevin Durant talks about stuff like this, it pisses me off because he raps. Kevin Durant raps. How quickly we forget his Scared Money verse with Styley that sound like Jay Electronica.
I feel like Randy Moss when he was on the Raiders. Man, they love the haters. This woman so fine, I give her cash payments.
Her ruby slipper made the wizards and the scarecrow and the lion through the forest to the wicked witch's fortress.
As a big Jay Electronica fan, even though I believe that was a Jay Electronica verse, and Jay Electronica penned that verse personally, sounded like it to me. Either that or he really studied him. It would make sense that Kevin Durant doesn't like Kendrick Lamar. I think Kevin Durant is more of a Jay Electronica fan, and if you know how Jay Electronica feels about Kendrick Lamar, you will understand where a lot of his hate come from. And see, this is my problem with that side. There's always been an issue with the Kendrick Lamar side. I can show you I spent money with J. Cole over the years. I can show you. This is the same album that I've had since it came out from Best Buy. Vinyls. It ain't just all Kendrick Lamar up there. Who's that? Y'all even know who this is? Jimmy. You can't hear Jimmy. Most of y'all can't hear Jimmy.
Cannot hear Jimmy.
Roots of Rap. Nipsey. I love music. I don't have a problem with the success of a J. Cole. And see, the problem with that side is they never give credit to Kendrick Lamar. I have no problem giving credit to J. Cole, giving credit to Drake. But that side never wants to give credit to Kendrick Lamar. They have always felt some type of way about Kendrick Lamar's music. They will love trap music. They will love all types of other murder, death, kill. But when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, he's fake woke. He's fake tough. He is an activist. All these things that just don't make sense. And that's the reason why I scrapped my reaction to J. Cole's Clouds, because my thing was, I like the second verse, but what now? The world is greedy. AI's coming. What do we do now? And I boiled it down to J. Cole is the Kevin Durant of rap. He just want to rap. He just want to hoop. There's no purpose. There's no reason. There's no call to action. There's no feeling. Because I can really rap. J. Cole been saying the same things. AI, greed. He has this world view of just kumbaya and peace. Then he gets at No Name. Then he gets at Diggy. I'm gonna smash a rapper. I'm gonna smash all these. Like, okay, but when it comes down time to it, it's like J. Cole did not battle, which pissed me off because I always thought he was the most fitting to battle. And
Hey, I am not gonna lie. I did too. When it was first like about to be a thing, I was just all like, oh, between J. Cole and Kendrick, because I didn't even see Drake as really even a contender. If we're talking about lyrically, bars, there's just no comparison. But for one, he brings up a good point to Kendrick, because that's exactly what it is I was saying, because it's just all like, yo, there's not the same grace as far as for Kendrick. And for me, I think the reason why Kendrick's is more felt and why it comes off as authentic, because despite both J. Cole and Drake, before we get into that, this video is sponsored by me. Hey, if you want to dive into new music, I have a catalog. Yeah. These are not singles, these are albums. But more recently this year, I did release an album called Tame Chaos. So you can listen, stream, download, purchase, all of that in the link in the description. And just, check it out, because I want to see if people are actually seeing this and going to the site. So anyways, Kendrick literally came from that stuff. So there's certain stuff that you can't fake. You cannot fake, which is why it comes off the way that he does, because despite all the stuff that was going on around, he still put in so much time that he is this particular type of way. And his viewpoints when it comes to things, that's why it's just all like, people say fake woke, but I'm just all like, I've been listening to Kendrick since Overly Dedicated. I was listening to J. Cole as far as from the come up, the warm up, lights please, all that stuff. So it's just all like, J. Cole has always been, to me, I thought that J. Cole represented the black man that wasn't in the gang life or anything like that, trying to do something with their life, went to school, top in that, but has a passion as far as for, rapping and wanting to be able to tell his story. And that's something that I relate to. But I think that because of the time spent in those particular struggles, I relate so much with Kendrick. And even as far as the particular subject matter as well, I relate both of them, but for two different reasons, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, he brings like Read My Soul brings up a good point as far as J. Cole rapping, pretty much for the love of rap, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. But then there is that type of where, it's like love the rap. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think his fans think that there's anything wrong with that. But it's just all like, when you say as far as things to be quote unquote braggadocious, because that's what it is, competitive nature, different things like that, and you do back out, it does put a stain as far as with different things like that. I haven't heard every J. Cole project, but his earlier stuff, I think all the way up into his first album, and then I heard bits of everything else, but I heard everything up to his first album and his first album backward. So first album and his projects prior to it, I've listened to those in full. To me, Friday Night Lights is still my favorite J. Cole project. That project was lyrically, production wise, it was just fire. It was just super, super fire. But hey, my freaking memory ran out, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I'm gonna leave the rest of the video because there wasn't too much left of it. But if you want to watch the full video, I'll definitely leave it in the description. Make sure to like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a video. On the road to 10K, make sure to check out the description for my music, books, comics, and more. All right, y'all. Peace.